Yeah, don't be an NPC in your own life. I think something that kept me back as a person for, I'm gonna say when I was like 16 to like I was like 18, right? And it still kind of messes me up now. It's like being an NPC in my own life, not actually taking my own life seriously and kind of letting other people kind of tell me or steer me in a direction that maybe I don't want to go, but just because what other people say to do, like, especially it was like prevalent in high school, right? Everyone told me to go to college. You know, everybody, the big thing in my high school was, you know, if you don't go to college, you're a failure, right? And that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way almost. It was the first time in my life where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go against the system. I'm gonna go against what other people are saying, and I'm gonna bet on myself. And I didn't go to college. I kind of promised myself, like, everyone else is going this route, right? Everybody else is going this college, you know, getting the debt route, and I didn't want to do that to myself. And it's funny enough because now, I've been graduated from high school for almost 4 years, and those same people that went to college, a large majority of them dropped out because they hated it. Another majority dropped out because of the college loans, and now they're going to be in generational debt. And then maybe a little bit of them, I'm going to say 25%, actually graduated. And even then, they have all this student loan debt in an economy right now that's terrible, right? And I'm not knocking you. If you go to college, you can do whatever the hell you want. I am not, you know, I'm not bashing people for going to college. I understand if you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, you know, you want to go into computer science, nursing, anything like that, be my guest. I absolutely support that. But when you go to college, right, and you have this snobby ass attitude that you're better than everybody else, that's what I had a problem with. That's what the problem at my like school was, is that, like, you know, a snobby wealthy person thinks that they're better than somebody like myself. And I started betting on myself more. I started being like, Mike, you know what? You're not gonna go to college, but you're not gonna waste your 20s. You're not gonna party them away. You're not gonna frickin', you know, drink alcohol. You're not gonna do drugs. You're not gonna waste your 20s, because that's what everybody else does. That crowd, that's what everybody else does in life, right? They waste their 20s. And I promised myself I was not gonna do that. I was not gonna frickin' just become the normal 20-year-old, right? I wanted to work hard, which I have. I wanted to get invested in the stocks, which I have. I wanted to make sure I had my own frickin' car, which I bought. I wanted to make sure that I was paying frickin' rent. Still live with my parents, but I want to make sure that I'm supporting the household that I live in. And I've learned from other people. Every single older person that I talk to that's in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, they say, don't waste your 20s, you know, and it's said over and over. You know, I work in construction, if you guys don't know that already, you know, and all these older guys, that's all they tell me is, man, don't waste the time and the money. Don't waste it, because it will fly by on you. That's all I'm told all the time, and I integrated that so far into my head that, like, that's my daily life now. You know, I went from this, you know, chaotic freaking school life of constantly worrying about what people thought of me, what, you know, I was gonna be thought of, you know, and I just stopped giving a shit, and I started taking my life by the freaking balls and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna be normal. I'm not gonna be this freaking NPC. I'm not gonna be like this shadow of a person. I'm actually gonna be somebody. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna be yet. I don't know what I want to do in my life. The job that I'm at right now, I don't complain. I mean, I like working hard. You know, I like people at my job. I know I'm not going to do it forever. I don't have exactly a passion for it. I don't mind doing it, but I'm in, like, that weird, like, kind of, like, gray area, right, where, like, I don't mind doing it, but I also kind of don't have a passion for it, so it's, like, you know, anything to do with, like, construction, it's very hard on your body. Luckily, I'm young right now, so it's not going to affect me right now, but, you know, I guess I'm just going to have to learn. And I think another thing that people say, they don't know what they want to do with their life, but they don't have enough like life experience to figure out what they actually want to do. So, like, you have to, like, go out and figure out stuff that you like. Like me, I like going fishing, I like gaming, I like, you know, sports, WWE stuff, you guys know that. And I just, you know, kind of integrated that with my social media now, you know, my TikTok, my YouTube, and stuff like that. So that's, like, another area of my life that I opened up, is my, you know, social media and stuff like that.